I'm gonna look awesome into the camera.
Just like.
This crew, this lineup, the one that we've had for 6 years now, we are a live band. Like, that's how we started out, as this group. We were really comfortable taking the older songs and making them our own even a little bit, and putting them into this live place to where I like them better than the way they were on the recording, really, you know, now. So we went on to make the record. It was like we could take that same vibe and energy from what we already had and just apply it to brand new music, which is exciting. I feel like everybody came to the table with fresh ideas and also knowing what Evanescence is. The songs are geared towards that high energy, just driving music, and then, you know, the old ones being pulled into it are even in that place as well. So I think it all works really well together. We played with Halestorm. I went on the side of the stage just to hear her sing. She sounded incredible, like unreal, like one of those old classic rock voices. And I was like, wow, she's great. It's cool to have another female on the road, not just because it inspires me musically, because it does. It always makes me feel like this sort of pride and like, yeah, go get them when I see a chick rocking. Also, she's really down to earth, and I'm looking forward to hanging out and get some girl time in, so. I don't know, I write lyrics subconscious, like stream of consciousness. Weirdly enough, there's usually something in there that I just say that I'm like, ooh, and then the song kind of starts building around the parts of it that ended up being real. You know, the music is my outlet for my own issues. I found that when I wrote music and when I wrote poetry and when I just did something creative, I loved the things that I was making, and I could listen to them and use them and feel like I turned it into something beautiful and let it go, you know. It turned out to be this thing that I didn't mean to do that has been such a huge blessing in my life. Later on, that I'm seeing that it affects other people in the same way that it's a therapy for me, so it's an awesome thing. When I started making music, it was like you just find it naturally because you love it and you want to, and it feels right. After a while, it becomes like work a little bit. It's a weird thing because then it's like, well, where's my outlet? And I'd been totally, fully focused on Evanescence from being a teenager and having it be like, this must happen, to really having it be like an all day long, every day, like working on it, traveling, recording, touring, you know, for 1.5 years. And then we really did go straight into the next record. We took time off, but we spent the whole time writing, just totally obsessively writing. So this time, I'd gotten married and wanted to take time, and I told everybody, I was like, I don't know what I want to do, because not having it made me feel free, and I came to it because I wanted to, because it was in my heart. And when I started writing again without a plan or a label or anything, it started sounding like Evanescence music. This is really me, you know, this is where I really come from, and I gravitate towards these certain sounds and feelings and subjects because that's my real heart. And that totally blew the whole thing wide open, started writing more with the band and making it more of the record that it is now. When you finish writing a song, that moment. The bridge is done, the chorus rules, the verses are groovy. It's just, you just know. It's the best feeling ever. I mean, I can't really describe it. It's like something that didn't exist the night before that you become so obsessed with you can't imagine living without. I don't think we fit in. I don't think we've ever really fit in, and I like that. I think what's happening is rock's becoming more of the underground again in a lot of ways. You know, there's a lot of things that are awesome that people are listening to that are more underground just because of the way things work and the internet, and it's all about finding that specific thing, you know, that you love. I'm glad that we are at this point now after we had the crazy mainstream success that we had and developed that fan base, because they're with us, but it's like we have this secret. Like it's like this underground community that's, I don't know, bigger than you would probably think. A lot of the feelings we were having when this was all coming about was rebirth. And the self-titling the album, you know, was really a statement about coming into our own. I felt like, you know, as a band, we'd reached full maturity. It's hard to have everything perfect and be totally there and know exactly who you are on your very first record. You're learning. I've gotten to where I'm comfortable being myself, and I feel like people kind of already know me, so I can just go. And I feel like we all have a better understanding of what Evanescence is, what it means to us and to the fans, and we're able to put that into the record as well.